You work hard for every single dollar in your paycheck. But if you're not making the most of your job's retirement plan, you might be leaving some serious money and future peace of mind on the table without even realizing it. Let's talk about it. Hey goalies, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real about all things money, confidence, and financial success. If this is your first time here, I'm Nia, the Queen's Confidant, and I'm all about helping you build your confidence and clarity to crush your money goals. All right, let's get into it. So today we're getting into something that I think could literally change your future, and I'm not exaggerating about that at all. We're talking about employer retirement plans. So this is your 401ks, your 403bs, your 457s. But don't worry, we're going to keep it very practical, simple, and real. No financial jargon or overload. But the first thing first is let me define what I'm talking about. This is typically paperwork you're going to receive when you first get hired. It used to come like you get this big booklet or this, paperwork, but now it more likely looks like it's on a portal. And so essentially what it is it's just information detailing everything about your plan. A lot of times they might have a company you can call to ask questions and get information or things like that. But a lot of times we get this information and we kind of graze over it. We go to the website, we click around, but we don't really look into the information, the details, or ask many questions about how exactly it works and how it's supposed to benefit us. And that's one thing I want us to start doing. We're working at different jobs, and that information is usually a part of your compensation package. So when they detailed what they were paying you, they made this a part of the compensation package, whether you're using it or not. Okay, so I want you not to worry also, so because maybe you build it at one company and you move to another company, you can roll the money over. We're not going to get into as much intricate detail about that process or anything today, but today I just want to have a video to kind of explain to you how the employer match can help you in ways you can use it, just so you can have a better understanding and be more active in your financial journey, because this is money. It's free money essentially. So let's get into it. So a 401k is usually going to be offered by a private company. So this is a private company, a private organization. Their plans might be called a 401k. A 403b is typically going to be offered by nonprofits, schools, hospitals, and a 457 is usually something offered to government employees. Now, even though they all have completely different names, it's still the same idea. You can put away money for retirement directly from your paycheck. And before you even touch it or anything, it's going to start to grow over time, take advantages. So the benefit is essentially when you get paid, it's the money being put away for you first before you get your paycheck, before you have money to spend. So this falls under the pay yourself first principle. I know you've heard it before, paying yourself first, pay yourself first. Well, this is an example of that because this money is going directly there before you get a chance to spend it. Here's the kicker though. If your employer is going to offer you a match, which is essentially free money, that's money that's going towards your investments and going towards your financial future that you didn't have to put in there. So just to give an example, let's just say you sign up for your company's retirement plan and you choose to contribute 5% of your paycheck. If they have a match and they say, okay, if you're submitting and you're contributing 5%, I'm going to contribute 5%. You just doubled your money. And for what? You were already planning to put money in your retirement plan, and this is additional money going in that doesn't come out of your paycheck. That's why they considered it as part of your compensation package. Now, why is this important? Why does it matter? It matters because over 20, 30, 40 years, that match is going to grow the same way that your contributions will grow and the market grows. So it'll easily add hundreds of thousands of dollars to your money that you'll have to use when you retire. Now, That's pretty big. I don't know about you, but I don't have any other way to just get free money without me doing anything extra than what I'm already doing. So that's why it's very important to pay attention. And yet, a lot of people they miss out on this because of a few reasons. Sometimes they never enroll in this plan. It's not always mandatory. Some companies don't require you enroll in it, so some companies leave it to you. Or maybe you only contribute a tiny amount, so you're not getting the full amount of the match that you could get because you're not contributing enough money. A lot of times that's because you just don't know how much the match is, or why you got to look at that information, ask questions, and find these things out. Another reason is that you contribute money to the plan and you are actively have contributions coming out of your paycheck, but you never log in and actually direct that money. So some of these accounts are directed by you. So you have to go in and put it into something or put it into a target date fund. So we talked about target date funds in previous videos in this playlist. If you have not seen any of them, I believe this is like video 8 of a series breaking down investing, no jargon, very simple. I even made a video that just broke down the jargon. So I created this playlist to help you get a better understanding and be able to really understand it. Of course, always feel free to drop any comments that you have below. Hit that like and subscribe button because it's very important to show YouTube that these are the type of videos we need to get out for more people to see and understand. Like a lot of times people say, oh, well, we don't have any information out. Well, here is completely free content that you can consume as much as you want to, as well as ask questions to get additional content the way and the information that you want to hear about. So definitely take advantage of that opportunity. But we're going to get right back to it. So we're going to talk about this concept really quick, about you actually managing the money. So when you sign up for the retirement plan at your job, contributing and only just selecting how much to take out of your paycheck, it's not always enough. You have to go in and log into the portal and actually choose where that money gets invested inside the account. Otherwise, your money is essentially just sitting there. And it's something that's called like a default fund. And that's like the money where your money sits. Consider it like a escrow because it's pretty much like a holding account. It's sitting there. It's not going to match your goals if it's sitting there, okay? It's not going to be moving, it's not going to be growing. And so that's why it's important for you to look and see and actually log in, get familiar with it, get comfortable. Go in there, click around, see what's in there, see what features, what benefits. A lot of times they actually have resources in there, videos, blog articles that'll explain and answer your questions. So it's very important to go in there and look around. Essentially, it's like planting seeds, but you never ever put water in them. So quick tip, how to read your contribution selections. Now, when you log into your retirement plan, your portal check, first of all, you want to know exactly how much are you contributing from your paycheck. So whether you're getting the full match or what, you want to know. Okay, so first thing is you want to know exactly how much you're contributing. Second thing you want to know is how much of a match are you receiving? And then you want to look at the specific terms of the match because sometimes they'll say, oh, we'll match 5%, but 3% is at 100% of what you put and then 50% for the other 2%. You get what I'm saying? So it may not necessarily be 100% of the 5% that you donate. Regardless, it's free money that you wouldn't have gotten that didn't come out of your pocket. So why not? The third thing you want to look into is what investments does your money actually go into? So what's the fund name? Is there a target date fund that is going into? Is it index funds? Where is the money going? This is important because if you look at this information and you have any questions or you're not completely sure of the information, this is when you have the ability to do additional research. So you could ask questions to your HR or whoever provides your retirement plan. Typically, this information will be provided to you at Hire. Or if you're unfamiliar, you might be able to call your HR department or email your HR and find out this information or ask a coworker. If you are cool with a coworker and you think they might know, you want to ask them too. Now, you're not asking that coworker for any investment advice. You're just asking them who is the person who you would contact. And I also want to take this moment to remind you that none of this is investment advice. This is educational. The purpose of these videos is to help you get a better understanding, but I in no way can give you any investment advice to tell you like where to put your money, how to invest it. I just want to give you the information and empower you to know that you have the ability to do it. Okay. So here's where you can start. Like, say you call your HR and or the plan provider, and you want to get into like some questions that you want to ask in case you don't know these answers already. One, is there a company match, and how much is it? You also want to look into, okay, what investment options are available to me? Um, are there fees that I should know about? This is a very important one because sometimes you're getting charged fees as a compensation for them managing your company's retirement plan. So it's important to know how much that fee is that's coming out of your account, because it's coming out of your account. Can I increase my contribution at any time? That's a very important question to ask as well, because as you get a raise and you get promotions at your job, that's the perfect time to increase the amount that you contribute, because this is money. You can't miss what you never had. So if I'm getting a promotion, I know I'm getting an extra, I don't know, I'm going to say $50 a paycheck. Why can't I raise my contribution by $10 more? That wasn't a big chunk of my additional. Of course, I'm using very small, simple numbers because I like to keep it simple for you, but you get the idea. If I'm getting a raise, I can increase that without feeling any big detriment to my wallet. Okay, so another question you can ask is there a Roth 401k option? So if so, check my other video. I explain what a Roth, traditional, the difference, the benefits, the pros, the cons. I made a video that broke all those things down. I'll make sure I will put the link to that playlist in the comment section, as well as I'll link it at the end of this video. But find out if they have an option for you to have a Roth, because if that's something that matches your goals, that might be an option for you, but you don't know if you never look into this information. Now, I do want to give you some warning signs to watch out for. Only contributing money and not ever picking any investments, that's a no-no. Assuming that you're too young, or, oh, I'll just do it later. When you are investing in your retirement, time is your best friend. The more time you have to allow that money to grow, to compound on top of each other, the best benefit you will have. The more money you will have available, the more your original investment and original seed will grow. So it's important to not put it off till later. Even if you start with a smaller amount, time is going to help that money grow tremendously. Thank me later. Then, if you're thinking like, oh, 5% is not enough, oh, it's a big starting point. 5% can be a decent amount. And let's not forget, as your income goes up, that 5% is also going to increase because it's based on a percentage. Okay. Over time, you want to take the time and just bump it up as you earn more, like we just talked about. Also, I want to check in. A lot of people mess up their retirement. A lot of people make mistakes with their retirement. A lot of times it's because they're afraid to do it. They don't want to do it wrong. If you're watching this video, you're learning. Okay, you're taking action. You're breaking the cycle. And even if nobody else talked about or discussed retirement planning with you, maybe your job didn't provide like full break down details. If you're watching this video, you're taking the power into your own hands, and you're empowering yourself to take control of your finances. And nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can do anything. Like, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do anything perfectly. You only need to be consistent. And you consistently showing up for yourself, watching this video is a testament to that. If you made it to this far in the video, congratulate yourself, because most people don't. Okay? I want you to also remember that you're not behind. You're building forward. Clarity is going to be complexity every day. So before you log off today, go double check your retirement contributions. Even small changes today can make a massive difference later, okay? And if nobody around you ever taught you this, You're not alone. There are plenty of people who did it and they're now navigating this. They're now learning it. And just with that in mind, remember that you're breaking a cycle and you're setting yourself up and future generations for success. Now, if you are looking to get your finances together and you're looking to get a better understanding of your financial foundation, and navigate all of these things, no pressure, don't hesitate, sign up for a free consultation. Let's have a chat, decide where you are as far as meeting your financial goals, and I can see how there are ways that I can help you. We can get an action plan set up for you. All right. Of course, if you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button and comment below. Did you learn something new about your retirement plan today that maybe you didn't know? Let me know down in the comments. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself and crushing your money goals.